Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. Alexa, what is the time please?
It's 8:56 a.m.
As you can see, I'm still in my flat. I haven't got children to take to school. I lost mine a long time ago. And when a woman loses her children, whether into care or any other reason, it's heartbreaking, it's distressing, and it can break you. And some people say to me, well, how do you manage to go on every day with all that you've been through? I just do. I'm a strong, very courageous woman, a woman that's been battered, bruised, torn, broken, stolen from, beaten in public, humiliated and tortured, and I've been left for dead as well. And I do mean that. I have literally been left for dead with no help at all. The reason I carry on is because I want my perpetrators brought to justice. I want to show other people that however much somebody beats me like a slave and treats me like shit, I'm not going to let them get away with it. And I go on each day with the knowledge that I am winning against my perpetrators. Right, I've just had a call from my mother. Okay, so I want you all to hear it.
You are leaving a voice message on your phone, Janessa. It's me, your mum, Jennifer, speaking. Just giving you my nighttime call. I hope you have a good night's sleep. God bless. Good night. God bless. And just hope you got home safely by taxi. And thank you for actually visiting me today. I'm sorry it's a bit late, but needs must and needs be. I had to do a few things, but I hadn't forgotten you. Okay, thank you for coming up today. Bye.
Press 2 to repeat. 3 to delete. Sign up. Message deleted. Received 7:35 p.m. on Wednesday, the 18th of May.
Hello, Janessa. It's me, your mum speaking. Just to let you know, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. It'd be good to see you. Okay, Janessa? I'll give you a ring again tomorrow morning. And right now, wishing you a good night and God bless. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you. Okay, Janessa? Bye for now.
Right, so basically, my mum Jennifer called me this morning and just given me her morning call. And she said that she's going to try and ring me this afternoon if that was okay. So she's going to call me, her daughter, this afternoon. I normally get 3 calls a day. So the other day when she didn't call me in the morning, it's natural for a daughter to worry about her mother. So I rang her to see if she was okay. And she said had been feeling dizzy, but she was okay. So this is what happens every day. I don't see or really speak to anybody else. I just speak to my mum, Jennifer, on the phone. I won't be going into town today. Every bit of money I've now got is being saved for the electricity and gas. It's no joke. The same thing is happening with petrol, and the amount people are paying, the petrol is not going as far as it usually does. You top up your tank with £10 and it's gone just like that. It's not lasting long either. The country is in a crisis. The food prices are extortionate. The food bill is at least what you pay and half more than you normally do. And the electricity and gas is astronomical. I don't know how other people are surviving. I really don't. I've had to change my meters to pay as you go. I mean, before long, I'm going to have an electricity bill that's over 2,000 quid if I hadn't have stopped it. And then you get into debt. And then how can you get your electricity and gas cut off? surely that's against people's human rights, and surely these companies shouldn't be able to let people's gas and electric get cut off. Even pay as you go. You shouldn't have your electric cut off. I mean, have honestly the royal family or MPs or people with high wages ever had their electricity, gas cut off? Because I know it happened when I was a child. Me and my mum and dad and my sister were sat on the floor without electricity and gas when I was a little girl, and someone brought out a portable colour gas stove, and we were sat round warming ourselves on a little tiny gas stove. You know, this shouldn't happen. Why is this happening? It does upset me. Why is this happening to the everyday person in the street when it doesn't happen to people with privilege? It is not fair. Stop prancing around in your fancy clothes, driving your fancy cars, showing off to people that have been cut off with electric and their gas, and they're struggling to feed their children. I mean, we don't want to see people dancing, but it doesn't make you better. It makes you feel worse. When you've got nothing and you see someone prancing around with fancy clothes, fancy cars, and you're sat there with nothing to eat and your electricity supply has been cut off, how do you flipping think the common person feels? I don't feel like going having a party, having a picnic. I'm now constantly going up and down the stairs to see if my electric's going to go off. So it's fine going shopping for somebody else, I'll enjoy it, but I ain't shopping for me. My mum asked me to get her some shoes and sandals yesterday. I mean, I'm afraid to go out because if I've got money in my hand, I will spend it, and I don't want to do that. This country is in a crisis. People can't afford to top up their cars to take their kids to school. The shopping's gone through the roof. I'm relying, you know, my mum is elderly and she's helping me. Probably some days I'd skip dinner if it wasn't for my mother. You know, I just want you all to know what it feels like when somebody is prancing around in a fancy car, you know, in a fancy pub or in a fancy club, laughing, joking, laughing at you when you've got nothing. It's bloody horrible. And it's not just me, I've been like it, I've had my electric cut off. I don't think it should be allowed myself. When people are born into privilege, that's their luck, the luck of the draw. When you're born common, poor, with nothing, that's the luck of the draw, right? It's not fair, but that's the way it is. And I've got to get on with my life, and I certainly don't want to watch people prancing about, dancing, when I feel like fucking shit. And I'm sorry if people don't like the truth, but that is the truth. Usually a great big do is a cover up for something else. They're hiding something else. They want to distract people's attention from the real truth. Now I'm going to eat my banana for breakfast. Right? But don't be fooled by what you think is all fancy parties and things. It's usually something is going on behind the scenes to detract the public's attention from something else. Now I'm going to eat my banana, probably have another cup of coffee, take Max out for a walk, and I'm certainly not going shopping. I've got no money. See you later.